Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to Behind Me Sweets. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you would want to. Also, this is an unmonetized channel, so if you would like to donate, please do so through Cash App at Cianise. That's capital CIA, capital NISE, all one word. Thank you. Okay, so I wanted to come and talk to you guys about two people right now. I want to talk to y'all about Jada Pinkett and Will Smith and his Tupac love triangle with a dead man, as well as Lala, Anthony, and Carmelo with his side babies, right? So, the minute that they announced that Lala was leaving Carmelo, filing for divorce, I was like, oh, she must be hit that 10-year mark. I'm like, it got to be at least a decade or more now, right? And the reason why I said that is because after you have been married for 10 years, literally 10 years, that's why y'all see a lot of them, when they at the 11, right after the 10 year, when they at 11 years, or right after the 20, they will divorce. After 10 years of marriage, a woman is titled to a man's pension, and she's entitled to alimony, she's entitled to property, all that, okay? So that's why Lala Anthony waited this long. We already know who Lala's best friend is, right? It's Kim Kardashian. Both of them chicks are exactly the same. They beg for money, okay? Money, cold hard cash. Where the money at, where the money resides, that's where they're going to reside. If y'all don't know, Lala Anthony is like 7 to 10 years older than Carmelo Anthony, right? She did the, what's the other one name? Chloe thing, right? I'm gonna take this young dude, sink my claws in him, and get me the bag, okay? I'm more experienced than him. Yeah, I know he gonna fool around, do dumb stuff, but if I can put it on him, get him to marry me, give me some babies, I can run off with the bag eventually, right? So Lala was able to get Carmelo Anthony to marry her. Chloe hasn't so far been able to get Tristan to marry her. But anyway, Lala Anthony is much older than him. Lala Anthony was a groupie gold digger too, just like them Kardashians, just like these other chicks that's married to these ballers and rappers and football players and all of that. When she was able to trap him, get him, he went on ahead and married her. Because she was only marrying him for money anyway. Him, on the other hand, he seemed a little slow though, to be honest, but him, on the other hand, he young, he cheating, he messing with these other women. I think by probably the 3-4 year mark, they both probably realized that marriage was dead, but attempted to try and make it work. Her for money and her son, him for his career image and his son. By the 5-6 year mark, they knew it was dead. And I think that she been knew that he was messing around with a chick. She had no problem, don't bring no babies home. Plus, they probably was into that swinger stuff. They hanging out with those Wades, and we know how they get down with they little parties and role reversals type stuff. So she probably was doing her own thing on the side too, but she was buying her time. She had made the decision, I'm gonna be out, I got the child, I got the bag, I'm gonna wait my 10 years, I'm gonna do my 10-year bid. I'm already 5-6 years in. Hey, what is to it than to finish out the other 4-5? Since I came here for money, and I'm going to stay for the money, and I can dip in 10 years with the money. So, Lala Anthony just looked at it. Okay, all these babies, they come out. I have a justified reason to leave you. I got more even working on my side because, yeah, I cleared that pension for this 10 years, right? So, I got the pension. Sorry, it's a fly in my thing. I got the pension or whatever, but her staying there longer, that and him cheating and stuff like that, since she chose only to have one child with him and not have any more for whatever reason. Maybe she just only wanted one. Maybe she said, since I only came for the bag and the money, I got one child out of him. That's all I want. I ain't about to have no more with him to tie me down even further to him or something. I don't know. Kids need time and attention. It's not just about having money to be able to provide for them. They got to be raised. So that could have been the angle she took, where she's like, I'm only going to have one. I got time and energy, patience to raise one. That's going to be it. Well, anyway, 10 years done passed. Pension, alimony, properties. Due to the fact he done had these babies, it justifies her escape plan. And she's free to go on and mess with who she wants to. Because you see, she got her new body, right? She got her new body, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? She was trying to move on with her acting career. And one of the things I respect about her is, yeah, she she laid for a bag, right? She laid and stayed for a bag. But she also was using that time to try and get her own bag by doing the acting. Even though her acting ain't really the best. She needs some more classes and stuff. But Lala has always tried to work and get a bag herself as well. Not just put her claws in some young, unsuspecting, naive baller. You know what I'm saying? So she got her new body. 50 Cent has already signed her on to be in other projects. She good to go. So she out. It's been 11 years now. 11-year mark now. She out. But let's get to Jada and Will Smith. Let me tell y'all about this. I feel so bad for Will, but then Jada, right? Let's take it back. Jada, number one, is a hood chick. She came from Philly or whatever. She struggled and clawed her way up of her own merit, her own career. She's a great actress and all of that. Beautiful, stunning woman. This thing with Jada. Jada is from the street life like the bad boys. Her and Tupac met on cast back in the industry. They did some shows together and stuff like that. They had a connection. Genuine connection. I believe that Jada was in love with Tupac. I believe Tupac loved her. If Tupac was still alive today, I do not think Tupac would have ever married Jada Pinkett Smith. I do think that they had a connection and that he loved her, but I think that she was the one who was more in love and wanted to actually be a couple. For him, it was intellect. She liked the, okay, this is a dude from the streets, but he's wise, he's smart, we from the same place, so we relate in that area. As far as being from the streets, gutter, but we also elevated in our consciousness and way of thinking. And she connected with him in that area too, and was very drawn and in love with him. Even though like I said, I don't think he would have ever been with her. Well, he turned around and died. Will Smith wanted Jada Pinkett Smith, right? Because we know that girls like bad boys, but guess what? Guys, nerdy guys, all that, they like bad girls too, right? It's just something that attracts them, the thrill, excitement to their boring ass life and personality. It's like, no, I ain't gonna say that they boring. But it's just that contrast. You have men who like bad girls too. Will liked the Jada. Will was already the prince in the industry back then, right? They gave him the show title The Prince of Bel-Air. But Will Smith was the prince in the movie industry, TV industry. That's what they were building and already molding him to be, like they trying to do Michael B. Jordan now. But anyway, Will had top pick. The same way y'all know that Tom Cruise, he handpicked and his team who he wanted to be his wife. He said, okay, I want that girl to be my wife. They have the power to choose that. Will Smith chose Jada. He was infatuated and enthralled with this beautiful, smart, from the streets woman, and he wanted her. She never wanted him. She went for a couple of reasons. One, because he was handpicked. They in the industry and the biz, she had to follow orders. He wanted her, so he was going to have her anyway. But I believe that she also didn't derail that or try and make a way to get out of actually having to marry him, you know what I'm saying? Like, be like, here, let's do just a contract relationship for a couple of years, few years, like these ones doing it today. It's because she looked at the fact, he's not what I want, I'm not in love with him, but he's what I need. Stability, we going to always be paid. They about to crown him as the king of the industry, right? We always gonna be paid, and he's in love with me. I have the control. Whichever person is the one that's in love, that's why it's best to try and be with someone where they just much in love with you as you are with them. The one who he was in love with her, she wasn't in love with him. So she had the control, right? I'm gonna tell you what kind of control she has. She has control over his mind and his heart. But he still had the power and control as far as he was the one with the money. I believe that Jada despised Will for that. Since she was not in love with him, did not want him like that, but had no choice but to be with him. The man who I want is actually deceased, gone. Is you the highest paid and best, you make the most sense for my own career as well as if I don't have a career. Will Smith made the most sense for her, right? As well as he loves me, he's going to protect me. Jada came out and stated how she felt like a caged bird with Will. This was the thing. Will was trying to do any and everything to please Jada, make her love him, be in love with him, show her, prove himself to her, adorning her with the greatest gifts, with the best lifestyle, with protection, with giving her his all very best. It wasn't good enough for her. She did not want it. It wasn't the connection, the type of life that she wanted to have, even though he tried his best. She grew some resentment towards that. And what I see is Jada has just been taking it upon herself to say, the way I can fuck with you and have control is I am going to constantly taunt my love for someone else and my connection with them in front of you, over your head. That's how I'm going to jab and prick at you, since you're not the man I want and I'm in a prison locked up with you, right? So that's what Jada does to him. And she's very disrespectful about it, because she came and released an unknown poem written by Tupac to the world for his 50th birthday. And she constantly does this. Like, I know that gotta sucks for Will. Your wife is in love with a dead man. You competing for all of your career and marriage to this woman with a dead man who she constantly keeps wanting to throw up in your face any chance she get without caring. When they did the Red Table Talk, though, it revealed to me then just what type of woman Jada Pinkett Smith was. Go watch my video when she had the affair with August Alsina. Jada is a black widow. She's narcissistic. She's cold. She's an ice queen. And she has the power mentally and emotionally to mess with Will. Will has the power financially and politically, right? Because there's politics in entertainment. And he has the power and control in that way. She despises him for it. I think that Will, at this point, has given up on trying to get her to love him. But I think it still stings him every time she throws those daggers with these other men. It has been rumored, though, that Will Smith is dating some young model or whatever, that he's been doing his cheating on the side, too. His just hasn't been as flamboyant as hers. Even though other people on Instagram are spitting it together, the model with the chick who he messing with, right? Them taking pictures in the same place. It's been rumored that they bring their side pieces on family vacations with them and all that. We know August Alsina was in a house and on vacations with them because he was actually Jada's friend. But just let's get back into the type of chick that Jada Pinkett Smith is. You doing all this for a man, which I love Tupac. I love Tupac. I literally cried when he passed. Well, I'm sure a lot of people did. I don't think Tupac would have ever married Jada. I don't. I think that they would have just continued being friends. He probably would have continued smashing her a few times here and there, but I don't think he would have ever married her. I don't think that he was in love with her the way she was in love with him. So now she's dishing to Will, same thing she experienced. When she should be loving him, like, okay, he wasn't in love with me. You are. That's what I wanted from him, but he didn't give that to me. I'm going to love and treat you well or whatever. But she doesn't. Jada loves to just dagger Will Smith. The reason why he won't leave her, I don't know. Because, like I said, politically, as well as financially, he has the control and power. He could blacklist Jada Pinkett at any time. But maybe one of the reasons why he hadn't, because he's scared of her. And it ain't just that he's still deeply in love with her or love her. Because Jada is a high priestess witch in the industry. Voodoo, witchcraft, seances, hexes. She can do and does all of that. And her actions just show how much of a narcissistic, selfish, uncaring woman she is, that she continues to do Will this way. And those are the only reason why I can think that he accepted the fact that she is the one woman he's always been in love with him and trying to chase to be in love with him, and the fact that she is a high priestess witch. So when it gets to that black magic and all that, she could, and she know all his secrets. She can expose him at any time. She's also a dominatrix, you know. That girl, just like the way she probably done stuck stuff up in Will behind. She probably got a lot of stuff she could reveal and expose. But that also might be why she doesn't respect him, because she mentally, emotionally has a lot of power over him. That might be why she don't respect him. And then you add in the sexual activities that they've been in together. That might also be why she resents him and doesn't respect him as a man. Y'all tell me what y'all thoughts are on Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, and how she's flaunting her love and passion for a deceased man for the last 25, 30 years in front of her husband. I would never. I wouldn't do no man like that who I know love me. I don't care if I ain't in love with you. I don't care if you was my second choice. I know you love me. I'm first for you. So I'm going to treat you with the utmost love and respect. The love I would have gave that other person, I'm going to give to you because you deserve it. You're loving me the way I deserve and want to be loved. You felt like he was in a prison. You expressed that to him. He took note of it. Like, Will tried to make the adjustments for her. He just tried to literally get his woman everything that she wants. It hasn't been good enough for Jada. I don't like Jada Pinkett on a personal level, but like it's like me seeing the type of woman that she is, who she is. I don't like her. I don't like her. And they screwed them damn kids up. She don't care about that because she don't care about them kids either. Jada don't care about them kids. You got rid of your son when he was 15. You all wasn't the one taking care of him anyway. You had nannies, your mama, and all these other people taking care of your kids. You ain't raised them damn kids. But you still got rid of him at 15. You're messing with his best friend. She don't care. What Jada wants, she gets. And she treat people however. She's one of those. That's all. Have a good night.